A complete example of regression model is under consideration. In this example, the same problem of cars is under consideration. 11 cars we have, and the price and the ages of 11 cars are given. What are the objectives? Determine the regression equation for the data, graph the regression equation and the data points. Then we have to find the relationship between the age and price, means the correlation is to be found out. Interpret the slope of the line in terms of prices, and as well as intercept of the model is also be described. Then you have to predict 3-year-old car and the price of the 4-year-old car. These are the task that is to be achieved by the help of the data of cars. This is the data. You are already familiar with this data, and here we are going to construct the regression model of this data. Now, data is placed into OneNote, and in Excel we are going to compute. There are the 2 or 3 ways to complete the problem. One is by using x minus mean, y minus mean. Other is finding xy and x square and y square. So we are using the computational formula for computing the correlation and the regression. Now the columns are what? X square, y square, and xy. These 3 columns are needed. X square superscript, and here we have a superscript. X square, y square, and x into y, these 3 columns are required for computational formula. Now this is x square formula, y square, and x into y. Product of B3 multiplied by C3. Now we have to select these 3 cells and copy them. Now the sum numbers are not visible due to the now total of all of these columns are required. I am using auto sum function. Auto sum function gives us the total of all of these things. Now we have to reformat it. I think some shading is used here as well as some. Now formula of correlation. Correlation R. Formula. I will write down the formula in OneNote. Saving this file and going to the here. I am placing the formula of correlation and the regression line here. Formula of correlation. This is not the computational formula. Computational formula is in the expanded version. This is the computational formula. This is not the computational formula. These are the formulas for finding the coefficients. These 2 are the regression coefficients, beta naught and beta 1. Beta naught is the estimate of intercept or beta 1 is the estimate of slope, and R is the coefficient of correlation by of data. So these three items are to be computed: B0, B1 and R. For B0 we need SSXX, SSY, SSXY. These three items. What these three items are, it is nothing, it is just the numerator of the formula of variance and covariances. This is the numerator of variance of X, this is the numerator of variance of Y, this is the numerator of covariance. So in Excel we are going to compute these. These can be computed by, as I already have the totals here, I have just to place these totals in these formulas. These totals. Here we have to compute total of x square. Total of x square is 326. This is 326. And summation x whole square minus summation x whole square means 58 whole square. 58 whole square divided by n. N is 11 here. This is summation of y square. It is 9. Summation of y square 96129. 96129 minus summation of y whole square. Summation of y is 975. So 975 whole square, it is 975 whole square divided by 11. Now the third item which is required is the numerator of the covariance formula. This is in the expanded form. Total of xy, 4732. 4732 minus total of x and total of y, 58 into 95, 975, 58 multiplied by 975 divided by 11. Finally, we need to compute beta naught, beta 1 by just dividing these items. And in correlation, we have n, which is 11. Total of xy is 4732 multiplied by 4732. Minus total of x and total of y. Now all values are substituted in the formula of correlation and these. Now going to complete these calculation into Microsoft Excel. It is SSX, and here we are going to compute SSY and then SSXY. These elements are to be computed. Is equal to 326 minus 8 whole square whole square divided by 11. This is SSX. Now SSY 9196,129 minus 975 whole square divided by 11. This is 9709. Now SSXY this can be computed is equal to 4732 minus 58 multiplied by 975 divided by 11. This is SSXY. Negative means the numerator of covariance is negative, means the correlation will also be negative. Now the next item to be computed is now B1 can be computed by B1, the estimate of beta 1. B1 is equal to SSXY divided by SSX divided by 20 times minus 20 is the value of B1. Now we are computing the B naught. B naught formula is what? Formula is y bar minus b1 x bar. Y bar is what? Y bar is the 58 divided by 975 divided by 11 is equal to 975 divided by 11. This is y bar minus b1. The value of b1 is this. B1 multiplied by x bar, and the value of x bar is 58 divided by 11. This is the value of B naught. B naught and B1 both values are computed. The next item that is required is R. R is the coefficient of correlation, and the value of R can be computed by this formula. Is equal to n, which is 11 multiplied by finally the value of R is computed, and numerator is calculated separately, denominator is computed, and then the ratio of these two is computed, and it is indicating a minus 0.92. Minus 0.92 means there is a strong negative correlation among these two variables. Now the slope is minus 20.26 and intercept is this. This is slope and this is intercept. And this is the correlation. Now I have all the three things. Model can be represented by slope and intercept. If I want to write down the model, then the model will be what? Model will be is equal to y cap is equal to B naught, and the value of B naught is 195.46 minus 20.92 times x. There will be no error here because this is the estimated model. What this is indicating that the slope is 20.26, means the price will be decreased by 20.26 times $100 if car becomes 1 year old. For each year there is a decrease of 20.26 times $100 in the price. That is the definition of slope. For 1 unit change in age, what will be the change in y? That is this definition of slope. Now what the intercept is indicating, if the age of car is 0, means the brand new car we have, the price will be what? The price of the brand new car will be 195 multiplied by $100. That is $19546. This is the definition of intercept. And what is to be do next? You have to estimate y 4-year-old car and 5-year-old car. So if we put 195.46 multiply by minus 20.26. If you need 4-year-old car, just put the value of x as 4, so multiply by 4. If you need the price of a 5-year-old car, you have to multiply the value by 20.26 minus 195.46. This is y cap. If we are interested in finding the values of y cap, so you can determine the value of y cap here by just placing the values into the model. The model is this. You have just to plug in the value of x, which are these, and then this is the model, 195 point this. So I am just writing the model here, and the values of the y cap are computed. Values of y cap here, y cap, y hat, y cap. How y cap is computed? There is a formula. Formula is what? This is equal to the value b naught, this is, minus yes, it is correct, minus b1 times x. b1 is this, b1 times x. X is what? Multiply by x is this. Instead of keeping it minus, we have to put plus here. Reason is the value of slope is itself minus. So when we use the value of B22, it will be fine. Now we have to use the absolute cell address instead of relative one. So we have to function key for $, this is again to be fixed with the $. Now this is the first price. The observed value is 85 and the estimated value is 94. In the same way, you have to compute all of the remaining values of y cap. Now the errors, how errors can be computed, or residuals. Error, another name of error is residuals. Residuals can be computed by y minus y cap. This is y and minus this is y cap. Now y minus y caps are computed and the total of errors, I am computing the total of error. You can see the total of error is approximately 1. It is not exactly 1, it is minus 4 into 10 raised to the power minus 14, which is approximately to the 0. So these are the residuals. So you can see that the residuals are what? Residuals are the errors, which is computed by the best fitted line. And sum of errors is 0. You can observe the sum of errors is 0. And what are the values of 3-year and the 4-year-old car? You can compute by just plug in 4-year-old car, the price, estimated price is 94. And the 3-year-old car, the estimated price is 74. So these are the steps of finding beta naught, beta 1 and R. There are the two functions in Excel that can be used directly here for the value of beta naught and beta 1. Beta naught and beta 1 and R. These three can also be computed with the help of Excel function, the slope function. SLOPE, slope, and the slope of what? Slope, you have to put the values of y first and the values of x then. That is necessary. These are the values of y, comma, these are the values of x. You can see slope is minus 20, it is verified, slope is minus 20. And the intercept, there is a function in Excel which is known as intercept. Intercept function, again you have to put the values of y first and then values of x. These are the values of y, then these are the values of x, and so on. 195, you can observe this is the correct value as we have here 195.46 if I word 7 right. Now the value of R can also be computed by the Excel formula cor function, the correlation coefficient. Here y, array 1 and array 2. There is no need of putting x and y in any order, specific order. You can write down x and y in any order. Just press enter. You can observe the value of correlation is minus 0.924, which is verified by this one. So finally we are concluding the value of B naught is minus 20 point something, value of B1 is this. We can calculate these things by using the formulas in statistics manually, or we can use the Excel function slope and intercept and correl. These are the functions in Excel. What is the interpretation of slope? $2,026 decline in the price of car if it becomes 1 year more older. Similarly, if the 0-meter car is there, then $19547 will be the price. And what the correlation is indicating, that negative correlation is indicating that is a downward slope, and this is basically a strong, very strong negative correlation. Means these prediction with the prediction of price with the help of age of car is more accurate. That's all for this lecture.